Welcome back. Now let's go ahead and listen to Edward Onoja, who is the Chief of Staff of Kogi State. We just heard Mr. Ronti speak about non-payment of salaries. Good morning and thank you for joining us today. What can you tell us about why some workers in Kogi State have not been paid, as the Labour Union leader there says, for 15 months? Mr. Onoja, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Please, I would love you to ask your question again.
Can you hear me?
I'm trying to, but I'm not getting it very clear. Please, I'm trying to.
Well, we just listened to Mr. Ronti, who is the TUC chairman in Kogi State. He says that the state government has not paid some workers there for 15 months. Why is that the case? All right, I'm not sure he can.
Thank you for calling this morning. If you recall very clearly, the state government embarked on a staff verification exercise effective February 2016. And in that exercise, staffers were eventually categorized into cleared and uncleared. Cleared means those who had no issues, whose documents and employment records are straight and correct. All those persons have received their salaries up until March 2017, inclusive of areas owed them even from the past administration. Now, there are other persons who were on the uncleared category at the report in December 2016. His Excellency, based on resolve by all stakeholders in Kogi State to give a final appeal chance for them, set up an appeal committee that rounded up their exercise just last week. And more people had now been migrated from the uncleared list to the cleared list. Nearly 60% of those that were in December classified as uncleared. And just yesterday, just a prelude to the May Day celebration, His Excellency also granted other clemency to people who actually had violated the civil service rule and who were supposed to be dismissed, but because of his compassion to ensure that at least you give people more room, he pardoned about 11 infractions, and that is already in the media. Issues that borders on age, issues that borders on going to study without approval, issues that borders on some alterations that can actually be waived. And that also means that more people will be reclassified into the cleared list.
All right,
and His Excellency ordered expressly that all those who are so reclassified should be computed and their arrears paid on or before the end of this month.
All right, let's get some.
At the end of this month, it simply means that those who have been cleared, forming basically over 70% of the workforce,
can you hear me, Mr.
would
Onoja?
have been paid 2017.
Can you hear me, Mr. Onoja? I need you to listen in just so that I can go back and forth so viewers can understand and follow through what we're saying. Those who you say were categorized and moved from the uncleared to cleared, how many months' salaries are they owed?
Some have salaries owed them from January till March. Some have some salaries owed them from 10 months, 15 months. But there is no one that is being owed 15 months because
Mr. Onoja, just a little bit of housekeeping. Could you please turn down the volume of your TV set? If you're listening from your TV set, it will howl back at us. So we need you to turn down the volume of your TV set so you can hear us properly. I think that could help.
15 months.
Okay, so we hope you've done that. So haven't done that. Could you then tell us, because Mr. Ronti himself... Hang on a minute.
No,
Mr. Ronti himself did say that he has all his documents, but for some reason, he's among those who have not been paid. And several other people say, look, there are too many committees and it's taking the government way too long to clear up all of those and pay people their salaries.
I would like you to listen, please, very clearly. I just said nobody is being owed 15 months. Maximum would be 12 months. Why did I say so? People were paid in January full, people were paid in February full, and people were paid in March full. When you do your math from April till date, maximum being owed would have been 12 months. So 15 months, it's falsehood, and I can stand by that anywhere.
Mr.
Yes.
Noja, Mr. Noja, if you can hear me,
please.
It comes across as though you're thumping your chest that people are being owed for 12 months.
Yes, please.
You are.
I am not thumping myself. People who are unclear, meaning we are in doubt about them being appropriately employed or having the requisite judgment and drop of the treasury. And as of yesterday, His Excellency gave a directive that all those that have been classified as clear should be paid their arrears on or before the end of May. Nobody will trump his chest for not paying people, but also nobody will pay people who should ordinarily be joined to the state treasury. That is governance and that's management of resources that are kept.
You know, the situation in Kogi State seems to be quite dire for a lot of people, especially your workers, and they're not happy.
And yesterday, the Labour leaders, including the CUC chairman,
you have to wait a minute. As a matter of fact, the NLC in your state say that they are not even going to come out because of how terrible the situation has deteriorated over the past 15 months. That's what he says. What will it take for you to clear off all this backlog, and when will the rest of the workers that have not been paid get paid?
I would appreciate you also listening to what I'm saying. If they said it is because of the backlog that they are not doing the May Day celebration, what they told government, because we met with them just about 48 hours ago, was they had intelligence information that some elements were going to hijack the May Day and cause mayhem in the state. And as such, it would be nice for them to shelve the idea of being May Day so that they will not be held responsible for any damages done. Some elements are being sponsored to take advantage of the May Day to cause mayhem for their political reasons, not about some issues. So Labour, in their wisdom, decided to shelve their record. We had a meeting with them, and that was the reason they are used. I don't know where you are coming from for this other reason. Let me answer your question. When will all those who are cleared be paid? The governor yesterday expressly directed in public, in the presence of all stakeholders, that all those that have been cleared and have been given clemency should be computed and their salaries paid before the end of this month.
Chief of Staff to Kogi State Governor, thank you for talking to us today.